Don't have their beer, have a beer.
My name is Aaron Cairo. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you how to ollie. Nah, I'm just kidding, y'all. My name is Andres Wyan. I'm from Iron River, Wisconsin, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to ollie. So ideally, what is an ollie? An ollie, in my opinion, is making your skateboard jump into the air with yourself without your feet touching the ground and without your hand. It consists of popping your back foot and simultaneously sliding your front foot up the board to level it out in midair. It is the fundamental trick to a wide variety of tricks. How to do an ollie. Getting comfortable on your board is going to be key for this trick. Riding over to the grocery store, riding over to your grandma's house, riding over to the hospital, wherever you're going is going to be key to learning how to get comfortable with your board, and it's going to be key to making sure that you're getting comfortable with your balance on the board too. Because if you're not comfortable on your board, it's going to make it very difficult to be able to do a trick. So this trick, you're able to learn this either stationary or moving. It's all up to you in the end of the day. If you're stuck in your garage or in your basement during the winter and you can't literally skate around, I definitely suggest skating stationary. But if you're able to move around and you're in the summer and you're able to skate around, then I definitely suggest learning this trick moving, because if you learn this trick stationary, then you're gonna have to relearn how to do this trick moving. Skateboarding is designed for you to ride however you prefer and get creative as you want. That's what's nice about this sport. You're able to get creative and do everything your own way. It's not like a team sport where you're very limited and you're being coached. You're coaching yourself in the end of the day. So breaking it down into steps, there's first the foot placement. I like to keep my front foot right near the bolts and then the back foot in the middle edge of the tail. And then the second step is popping the board. Popping the ankle to make your board snap against the ground is going to be really crucial. It's not putting your whole entire leg into it. It's putting your ankle and using your ankle to snap the board up. And then the third step is sliding your front foot up the board. So right after popping the board, you slide your front foot up the board a few inches by using the side of your foot where your pinky toe is. That's how I like to think of it. You can either use the side of your foot or where your pinky toe is or where the balls of your feet are. Slide your foot up as you're popping the board. And this is going to take a lot of practice, but timing is going to be key. Popping your board and then sliding right after that. It's not going to be all simultaneous. Simultaneous. It's going to be popping your back foot and then dragging your front foot up and then leveling the board out in midair. And so to level the board out in midair, you're going to have to take your left leg or whichever leg is your back foot and bring it up with the board and level it out midair. And then the final step is just landing. So landing an ollie, some people you might see land completely flat-footed and don't bend their knees at all. Probably shouldn't do that, otherwise you're going to end up breaking your legs or something like that, or just going face first into the concrete. A good way is to land with your feet spread apart a little bit and with your knees bent. Doing a flat ground ollie, you're probably not going to have to bend them as much. If you're jumping down a 5-stair, you're going to have to bend them a little more then. The hardest part is going to be timing this all together. Every trick in skateboarding is just practice, 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 and timing for each one. And so don't get frustrated, be patient with it. It personally took me 6 months in order to ollie. For some people, they learn it in 5 days. Some people, it takes 15 years. But most importantly, just have fun with this trick. Go out with your friends, skate over to your grandma's house or wherever, and just have fun with it.
What if you could live each day like you were on the runway? Well, now you can. Golden Lux Skincare removes blemishes, eliminates wrinkles, and increases softness and facial glow so you can shine like never before. With an array of all-natural, organic ingredients, Golden Lux provides eco-friendly care alongside astonishing results. Golden Lux. Live each day in your golden age.
Greetings and salutations, all you slimy goons. I'm your host, John Jonestein, and I've run into a bit of a conundrum recently. You see, I had to take out some extra trash, and I needed a place to store it. And then I realized, in my infinite creative wisdom, I could market this on my YouTube channel. And that's why today, I'm going to be teaching you how to hide a body. Now, before we begin, I'd like to remind you all to really stab that subscribe button and strangle that notification bell. I mean, really hold it underwater until the bubbles stop, because it really supports the channel and helps me to help you. Now, you're probably asking, John, why are you hiding a body? Isn't murder illegal? Firstly, what are you, a cop? And second of all, there are plenty of ways to hide a body that don't involve murder. For example, hide and seek. That's all I got, but this is useful, I promise. Let's just roll right into step one. There are plenty of ways you can go about this step. For example, if you're fortunate enough to have a morgue nearby, that is a very easy, convenient way to find a body. You can also find one in your local cemetery. I promise they're not using them. You could also use your own, if you like, of course. Or you could use an ex-spouse who left you for their French Pilates instructor, Francois, who was supposed to just be an old friend, but of course their relationship blossomed into something so much more, and that's why they decided to cuck me in my own bed! Hypothetically speaking, of course. Anyways, today I will be using our generous corpse donor, Francis, as my subject. Congratulations! You've completed step 1 and acquired your body. Now, all you have to do is dispose of it. But where to do so? Don't get ahead of yourself here. The number one issue plaguing a poor husk hider is poor planning. Forest? Swamp? Trash cans? Pig pen? In a carpet? Cupboards? Local pool. These and many more are perfect locations to hide a body. Now, it's important to make sure you have a list of supplies to ensure a very smooth process of hiding this body. Now, any amateur could tell you you're probably going to need some rudimentary gear like gloves or maybe a shovel. But I think it's very helpful to get creative with what you have. For example, this fire extinguisher. Hopefully, you won't need it, but in the event of an emergency, it is very helpful for making sure a body stays down. If things get messy, which, if you're using the fire extinguisher, it will, it is also very important to have plenty of cleaning supplies. Also, if you're looking for a body bag, don't worry too much about getting the highest quality material. Just improvise. Anything will mask the smell if you bury it deep enough. Some of the best hiding places are tight spaces, so don't be afraid to reduce the size of your subject. Pro tip, it always helps to keep your work and home life separate, so your friend's house is always an option. Sometimes, your only option is to get your hands dirty. So, if you're taking the burial route, I definitely recommend taking a few extra precautions to make sure that your burial site is never found. My favorite choice here is taking an endangered plant and placing it upon your burial site. This makes it illegal to undo your handiwork. Everyone's burial experience is going to be different, but for everybody, this is a hard and fast rule. I recommend choosing a secluded location. You don't want any nosy neighbors trying to impede your handiwork. Now pay attention, because this next step is very crucial. Hiding a body does not end once it's in the ground. If you want to make sure your secret stays hidden, you need to put in the hard work to keep up your facade. To help me demonstrate today, we have Jeff. Jeff hid his body in a lake. So Jeff, have you seen Carly recently?
Oh, well, you see, a little birdie told me that she hit rock bottom.
Jeff is now in prison. Don't be Jeff. Let's try that again. Jeff, have you seen Carly recently?
Nope.
And there you go. Remember, deny, deny, deny. Pop quiz! Jeff, what do we do if the police want to talk to us?
I plead the fifth and would like to speak with a legal counsel before I continue to speak with the authorities.
Excellent. Jeff is now ready for the big leagues, and hopefully, so are you. Let's go over the steps one last time. Step 1, acquiring your body. Step 2, finding your hiding place. Step 3, hide it and be quiet. Now, if you're asking questions about what happened to our good buddy Francis, well, I wouldn't. Anyway, next week we're going to tell you all about how to deal with the rats that are trying to get all up in your business. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.